What's up, guys? This is Esther Anaya. I am a DJ, singer, violinist, songwriter, and a music producer, and I'm about to cook up some cool stuff for you guys on Splice. So I usually like to start my tracks with getting some inspiration from Splice, because Splice has literally everything to get any ideas started. And I go look for bass lines, kicks, tops. So let's start actually with kicks, but this time we're gonna be using one of my kicks from my sample pack. I recorded this kicks in Colombia. One of my friends, actually, we recorded this kicks in the studio, and he just played the drums and all the different elements of it in the studio, and then we kind of sound designed each one of them to be 909s so they could fit more the genre that I do, which is house music. So some loops right here. Kind of cool. This has some rhythm on it. Let's do here just a loop. I like to put all the elements in one, and then I do process of elimination. So at the beginning, it looks kind of like messy. I have so many things, and then I mute, and I start kind of like adding, taking off. After I have a group, I add a little melody of the violin. Maybe I just want to start with. So basically, all the violins that I recorded are electric violins. I run these violins through a pedal, a distortion pedal. I wanted to give this a sound of like more like dirty and have more character and sound more like the violin is being a rebel when you play it in any song. So that was kind of like the idea. Added some like filters on it, but I feel what I want to do probably not with the electric violin. Let's go with more of a acoustic feel violin, because we're gonna do something more like drummy and something more like Latin vibe. So let's see. So So that, I kind of like that. So let's start adding that on. Okay. Let's choose another part B for the melody as well. So let's see. That could be a part B, but why not? So I'm gonna make this track kind of be like the main characters are gonna be the violin telling a story, and then just drop a couple vocals, kind of like to give it kind of like the transitions, and like kind of like make it cohesive from part A to part B of the violins. So I would probably consider that kind of like a intro to something. Then we'll probably like filter that later coming in into what the main part is gonna be. Then I'll probably repeat that again. Let's see. also for my vocals, I wanted to do something that had flavor. It could be used in different genres like Latin, techno, or very kind of like sexy, but at the same time raw. Dancing on my, losing my body in the beat of the drum. Oh my, shaka, la la, like it, bella, me sick, tiki, like lo sube, I like it, I take you, tú si quiere, tú si. Okay, so let's see from my vocals which other one. Maybe like a one shot. I'll probably go. Give it, turn it up.
Hasta que salga el sol. Hasta la música me lleva.
Okay, I kind of like that, kind of in the same vibe of the one that I already chose.
La música me lleva. La música me lleva.
Okay, it goes in the same vibe. And one more vocal.
Quiero sentir el ruido de las olas.
Okay, I like that. So I'm probably gonna do that one as my B.
Quiero sentir el ruido.
Okay, we got all my vocals there. Then I'll see where they are gonna go after. Now I move to my groove, which I always feel is like the most important thing of the track. We would use a loop of percussion, and these percussions were actually recorded in Colombia. And I think I could use that one too. Bass line is so important. I feel like my bass line has to be hot. Don't have bass lines in my pack, so I'm going to Splice. I think it could work. Makes it a little darker and hit that frequency. Why not? So we got all the elements. Now we are going to add some of the chords.
Close your eyes and imagine your body on the line.
Now I am going to be adding some violins on kind of like my grooving part, my like mini drop here, where I want to take it into like a Latin flair, like Middle Eastern vibe, because the other violins are a little bit, more cinematic and like very like melodic and like classical vibes. And here I want to spice it up a little bit. So let's add some light violins and see what I come up with.
La música me lleva. La música me lleva. La música me lleva.
Kind of like the dun 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 dun, but now I have to find like a way of closing that melody because kind of like the Latin flair of that. So let's figure a closing part for that.
La música me lleva.
It needs something else. Could do some harmonies to that. Well, those will be very low there. Okay, I hear another harmony, but more like in the mid frequencies.
La música me lleva.
I think it's that one. I think I got this part of the violin. I want to hear.
La música me lleva. La música me lleva.
Okay, let's see if this.
La música me lleva. La música me lleva.
What I like to do is I start my tracks with just the basic elements and the basic vibe of it. And after I take it into my engineer, I sit down with him and we kind of dissect it. We add plugins, we do any type of sound design that we need to do, choose the best, and then from there, finalize the track. So this was so much fun. Thank you guys for watching me cook some music, and go get my pack. It's available now at Splice and have some fun with it.